Uber and Ola have revolutionized the way India travels. It is a way the urban population moves. But recently they have been facing quite a few issues, as we will see in this video. The ever-rising fuel prices. The rising fuel prices have impacted the entire transportation industry and the cab drivers. All sections of the society are also struggling with the ever-increasing fuel costs. A driver who devotes more than 14 hours to the job every day is spending Rs 20,000 a month on fuel on an average basis. The question is, how much is the cab driver earning then? To add more expenses to his list, many drivers have loans to clear, so they have to pay monthly EMI as well. Drivers' inclination towards cash payments. While the country is slowly adapting to digital payments, drivers prefer cash payments, and this has become one of the reasons behind ride cancellations. Many drivers cancel rides since they see the mode of payment on the app. The reason is they find it difficult to set aside enough money to meet their daily expenses. Pandemic. The pandemic changed the ways our lives used to be. For the cab drivers, it was about switching their professions. This indicates a very serious safety concern since the newly appointed drivers aren't much experienced. There have been multiple instances where drivers chose to become delivery partners of Zomato, Zepto, and Swiggy, among others. The e-commerce industry, and with that the logistics industry, have seen a boom in the last few years, thereby creating demand for last-mile delivery providers for platforms. Alternate sources of income give the driver an option to accept or deny the bookings. Another reason for ride cancellations is that the drivers have stopped relying on a single profession. So, driving cabs is no more the primary and only source of income for many drivers now. The drivers accept a ride if they find it convenient, else they drop it. Else, they continue with the other works at hand. Drivers bat for personal trips, axing aggregators cut. Another fact that many of us must have witnessed is that once the driver reaches the location, the driver himself asks to cancel the booking. This means the passenger is picked up and dropped to the desired location without the aggregator company being involved. Ola cab booking. The passenger is picked up and dropped to the desired location without the aggregator knowing the same. Affording a car has become a challenge. The increased costs of owning a vehicle has also impacted the Ola-Uber-driven cab industry. Every day one or the other car manufacturer announces a hike in passenger car prices, over-budgeting the lower middle-class drivers. GST means added costs for drivers. GST has given leverage to travelers in terms of slightly reduced costs. However, this is not what the cab companies or drivers appreciate. The GST has posed problems, causing an increase in the lease payments, which makes the drivers bear the increase in their costs and look for other employment options. The demand for different rates for AC and non-AC rides. Another possible reason for the ride cancellations is the demand for AC. While the usual fare charges range between Rs 12 to 13 per kilometer, the drivers expect a minimum of Rs 24 to 25 per kilometer because of the additional costs involved in turning the AC on. The challenging routes and traffic congestion. When a commuter books a mini or a micro ride using the apps, the waiting time increases up to 10 to 12 minutes, which should ideally be less than 3 to 4 minutes. This becomes more problematic if the cab is booked for a location that is a bit confusing for the driver, ending up with cancelled bookings.